Alright guys, give me a minute, give me 1 minute. About to get it cracking with some R. Let me see if there's a way I can set up to be able to read the chat. Should be able to actually. I think I got a system. Yeah, I think I can figure something out for myself actually. This. Yo, what up, Dark King? I'm assuming I can be heard. Oh wait, no, I don't got it. I can just read the chat right there. Yeah. Never mind. I'm taking the purple one, like the Eminem song. That's what I'm taking. All right. Let's get this started. Alright, that taskbar. Alright, well, yo, what's good, Bossu? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm about to start playing right now. I don't really know why it's not showing desktop audio for me. Yep, the after party to Fuh Noof. I'm gonna see if I got it in me. So the goal here is, like I said, I mean, I've talked about it a little bit. Let me know if y'all can hear me fine. I got my mic kind of off to the side here. But yeah, like I said, y'all know, like, I work in casino surveillance. I've been working a lot of overnight shifts, so started kind of as a joke, but I got real into the Five Nights at Freddy's games, playing them on my phones. I figured, like, you know, I'm watching like somewhat like an arcade for adults, big security cameras, night shifts. I'm like perfectly fitting. Started talking about the game, so I just been playing them on my phone, and I feel like I have pretty much a mastery of the first game, but I'm still not perfect with it. I've been able to beat the max mode about like 9 times, but I've also tried it like 100 times and I still like fail. So my goal tonight is I want to see if I can get through the whole first game, including like the max mode, without dying. And I want to see if I die once, regardless where I die, I gotta start all the way back from the beginning. That's the rule I'm setting for myself. And then I want to see if I can beat the other games at all. Probably just the second one. I beat the second one, but I can't beat the additional night or the max mode. So That's kind of what I'm aiming for. But yeah, I don't know what my desktop audio seems like. It's like tweaking. Let me see if I fix that really quick. Yeah, it just seems like it's not picking up for some reason. But when I launch the game, I guess I'll be able to check on my own too. But y'all tell me how it's all sounding and stuff. But alright, audio sounds fine, just a bit far. I mean, my mic, hey Chris, thanks for stepping by. My mic isn't too far from me, it's just off to the side of me. I can move it a little closer here. I guess I could turn it up a little too. Thanks, Chris, I appreciate it, really do. I'm gonna launch the game now. And y'all just let me know. You'll be able to hear it because the game's main menu is probably the loudest part of the game. So. Okay, now I see it picking up. Alright, I dropped it all the way down. How's it sounding? How's it sounding? Is the game loud enough? Am I loud enough? Tweak these settings a while. I guess I could just open the screen now. Who's cursing you out, Chris? Who's cursing you out, Chris? What's up? Talk to us. No, that's not what I want. Now you hear the game. Let me know before I start. I want to make sure myself and the game have a good balance, especially since this game is like so sound dependent. I mean, not for me really, not for you guys too much either, but yeah, I just put the game on screen now. I just put it on screen now, so you should be able to see it now. Yeah, now you should be able to see it. Yeah. I'm just more worried about if the sound is fine. And hear you. Is the sound fine? Like if I click here. Like, can y'all hear that fine? I mean, there's a bunch of ambient noise playing in the background too. Give me 1 second. And yes, I did mean to put the screen on black right there. Just give me a second. Alright. Alright, you hear it good? Alright, if y'all saying it's good, then it's good. I'm gonna start. So yeah, like I said, the goal is I'm gonna try to beat the whole game. You hear the static? Yeah. I'm gonna try to beat the whole game seamlessly in one sitting. If I die at any point, I gotta start back from the beginning. Hopefully I don't get too much latency while playing this. And yeah, let's go. Depending on how long this takes, I'm hoping I can do it in one shot. I need the prayers in the chat so that I can do this in one shot. But depending on how long this takes, I'll see if I try to do the second game too. But alright, enough talking. It's time, boys, it's time. Alright. As y'all can see, I got 3 stars. I've beaten the whole game several times now, so we're gonna start from the beginning. Yes. Alright, Freddy Fat Bear Pizzeria. So like I said, from playing this game so much at work, yeah, what up, June? Yeah, we back, part 2, boys. From playing this game so much at work and then getting back into it and stuff, I learned like a lot about it and just how it functions and stuff like that. And essentially the first 6 nights, this game is very easy, but it's just when you play the max mode, it's not hard. You just have to be like really focused, because if you make like one little error, it'll like cost you the whole thing, and it's always like a mental error or like a misclick or something. But essentially, like, there's just simple mechanics that once you learn, or like once you're aware or made aware that these mechanics exist within the game, it just becomes like very easy to beat. Like, for example, me even using like these cameras and stuff right now, it's pointless because like on the first night, the AI of the animatronics, they're not even programmed to move until 2 a.m. So I could literally just sit here and not worry about anything to 2 a.m. And then when they wake up, and that's the thing too, like every night, 2 a.m., regardless of what difficulty the AI is set to when the night begins, they will crank up every night. And so that's like one thing. See, even like Foxy doing the dumb stuff right now, like you would think he's awake, but right now like his AI is actually not. Like that thing, what I love about the first FNAF so much is just like how good the sound design is, but it's like so much of the sound design and like the decisions, the sound effects you'll hear, or the noises the characters make, some of them are indicative like of like movement or like something that has to do with a gameplay function. But for the most part, most of it is just meant to put pressure on you and to like mess with you, to make you feel like intimidated. Like, oh, you hear like something, like you hear Foxy sing and you think he's awake or ready to attack, but that's really not how it works at all. And the main thing with this game is, you know, for anybody who's ever played this, or even me playing it before, like I said, I got really back into it and like learning all the ins and outs of the mechanics and how the AI is programmed and stuff like that. Like the biggest wild card, the biggest threat always seems like Freddy, right? Because he just feels like there's no way to really like defend against him. But Freddy's actually the easiest character to control in this game, because if you keep your camera on him, he can't move at all. He's not allowed to move as long as you're watching him on the camera. So literally all you have to do is just, you don't let him leave the stage. For the first 6 nights, which is essentially the whole game aside from the max mode, which again, when the game first came out, people thought it to be impossible, and now it's like the easiest max mode in the entire franchise. You literally just don't let him leave the stage. Just keep him locked down. You just constantly keep flipping the camera up at him, and do not let him leave the stage. Bonnie's gone now. But yeah, you don't let him leave. Um, then I'll explain more about how the max mode works. But essentially, like what I'm doing now, the way I'm playing, it's kind of like a habit now because I've gotten so used to doing so many attempts on the max mode that this is just the optimal strategy. So even on simple nights like this where like it's not required, this is kind of just how I'm gonna play, because I just have like so much muscle memory with it now. What I'm worried about is, like I said, since I'm attempting to beat this seamlessly in all one attempt without any deaths, and if I do die, I gotta restart from the beginning. I'm worried that since I've gotten so accustomed to playing on the high speed of the max mode, that I'm like not used to playing the regular game anymore, and that I'm gonna end up making a mental error. Because on the max mode, since their AI obviously set to the max, that's why it's called max mode, since it's set that high, they're constantly moving. So when one of them show up at your doors in the max mode, they're only ever there for like 5 to 10 seconds at very most, sometimes if you're unlucky, because their AI is programmed to be moving nonstop. So it actually becomes kind of easier to deal with them because they don't camp your door out. But in the normal nights when their AI is so low and like their movement opportunities are not gonna be as high because their AI number is so low, they will camp your door, and I'm just afraid that because I'm so used to like just checking the light twice and then almost automatically always opening the door, that I'm like gonna mess it up and get myself killed. But yeah, this game really is simple. It's just about not losing focus and not like making mental errors. And in my case, what's gotten me killed a million times is like literally just like physically like misclicking, like accidentally clicking on something I didn't want to, and then it just like leads to death. When you play the max mode in this game, there are very few like mistakes that you can actually like overcome without dying. But 90% of mistakes, if you make them, are gonna lead to your death. So I apologize that the gameplay loop is probably gonna be like boring, but essentially you're just gonna see me do this for like 7 nights here. Right now I got so much power left that I can literally just, and I am gonna do that, just close that, and night one's complete, boys. So, despite common misconception, you can actually keep well, I mean, I've always done this anyways, but you close this door because obviously you can be blitzed by Foxy, but none of the other animatronics aside from Foxy can enter your office if you don't have the camera up. So if you have the camera down, you'll never get jump scared regardless, aside from Foxy. He's the only one that's able to do that. Um but yeah, pretty much the strategy with the max mode, and I can show you guys here. Yeah, Freddy never wakes up on these nights. I mean, he'll look at me there, but that's nothing. The strategy with the max mode is because, yeah, you can hear them. You can always hear them. Like, the animatronics are always making noise. But, I mean, this game, more than any other game in the franchise, is, like, not really reliant on sound at all. Because the only sound that gives you any, like, actual cue of something happening, I mean, there's a couple, but the only one you really gotta worry about is Freddy. Because when he laughs, every time he laughs, that means he's moved. He's moved into the next room on his path, and he will always follow the same path down to your office. But the thing is, on max mode, like night 7, when their AI is all turned up to 20, the 420 mode, pretty much the whole strategy is you want to immediately start flipping your camera, and this camera I have up here, the East Hall corner, you want Freddy to run down there immediately. And when he runs down there, you essentially just want to keep him trapped there the whole night. And you just have to constantly keep flipping your camera up and down and checking your doors, like, immediately, and keeping Freddy locked there. Because, like I said, the thing about it is, as long as you have a camera put on Freddy, he cannot move. He cannot move at all. So he will never enter your office as long as you keep the camera on him. So that East Hall corner office is the last camera right outside of your door. So if you keep him pinned there, he cannot enter your office. Now the problem is, of course, everybody knows, like, oh, well, Foxy, you gotta keep an eye on Foxy. That was a common misconception. I think it's kind of like an oversight by Scott when he developed the game, because this was his first game. So the common misconception before amongst the community was that you had to directly be watching Foxy on the camera to keep him stalled and to prevent him from charging after you. But actually, to stall him, all you have to do is look at the cameras. You don't have to specifically look at him. So by keeping a camera on Freddy, you keep him pinned in that corner so he can't enter your room. But then by constantly using the cameras, you stall Foxy out. But it still becomes tricky because you gotta kind of have a sense of, okay, it's been long enough, Foxy might be awake. And then you just have to secure your room to put the camera up to check where he's at. By closing that door, you also prevent Freddy from keeping out. So it's not a hard strategy. Like I said, you just have to move perfect. But you'll see, like, once I get to the max night, like, I'll explain it more. Damn, he's already gone. Facts. I'm trying to break it all down. I'm hoping I could do it all in one shot. Like I said, like I feel like I've gained the mastery of this game, but I'm still not perfect. But I've been able to beat the max mode, I think, like 9 times now. And there's been a couple times where, like, again, I just make a mental error literally at the very end. Or sometimes, like, literally just stop playing or get distracted by something at work where I could have beaten it at least, like, upwards to, like, 15 times now. But still, I feel like I've tried it, like, literally 100 times or more by now. So that's still not efficient enough for me. So I want to get better at it. If I'm able to beat the whole game seamlessly in one try, I might try to go for back-to-back max modes. I think I've only like beat it like in 2 attempts, like back-to-back once. But even in doing that, like it wasn't like I played it one like right after another. Like I beat it one day, didn't play it, then the next day I played it again and beat it again. So it was 2 consecutive attempts, but they weren't like back-to-back. And I'm gonna start preempting my strategy here. So essentially for most nights, that's the strategy I'm gonna use, where you check the light, flip the camera, and you always wanna, before you put the camera back down, put it back on Freddy at the stage. But when it's not 2020, when it's not the 420 mode, like I said, if you're good enough and fast enough, you can pretty much keep Freddy trapped on the stage. But you have time to like look at Foxy real quick. So what you want to do is check Foxy and go right back to Freddy. Because for Foxy, you just need to see what state he's in so you know whether you have to defend your room or not. You don't need to actively watch him. So it seems like I'm playing like a nut right now, and I'm probably like overplaying for like the night that I'm on, but it's just because I'm trying to get, you know, the conditioning already, so. Okay, see, and that's what I was saying. I gotta get used to remembering that since I'm not playing on max mode, because I've been so used to just playing this game on nothing but max mode, that probably gonna have to be more patient when they appear at my door, because they're probably not gonna move right away, and some nights they're probably gonna camp there for several minutes. And you don't have to keep checking Foxy every time. Freddy's definitely like the concern with it. One thing I learned too is that if you ever flip your camera up and Foxy's gone, you have roughly about like 27 seconds before he actually reaches your office. So a good strategy in max mode when you're like trying to conserve power is you want to check Foxy, and just to give yourself an extra cushion, if you see that like he's in his stage 3, like meaning he's about to charge but he hasn't left his curtain yet, once you put the camera back down, you go back to just, you know, still securing your room, doing the door light strategy, and then you want to count down in your head to about like 20 or 25 seconds. I'm still not perfect with like how the game's clock actually works, so I usually just do like 20. And then once it reaches 20 seconds, that's when you want to close this door and then open the camera and check to see if he's ran out or not. Then of course, if he's gone, obviously, you close this door. You make sure both doors are closed, that way Freddy can't blitz you, and then you force him to charge the door, so then you can reset him. And then usually, again, like I said, I'll explain more when I'm actually on the max night, or at least I'll try to, because like I said, I probably won't be talking much because it requires so much focus. But if you're good enough, usually you only have to deal with Foxy attacking you once. Some nights I get unlucky though, and like his RNG is just like super high for no reason. I've gotten attacked by him even 3 times a couple times on max modes, which is horrible, but it's very rare that happens. Sometimes I am moving slower than I should be though, and it's kind of hard to realize. It usually happens when I'm like a couple runs in or just been playing for like a while. But yeah, it's kind of better. I usually feel more comfortable when he attacks like around like 3 a.m. because if he attacks like within the hour 3, then 9 times out of 10 I know that I'm probably good and I probably don't gotta worry about him like attacking again for the rest of the night, and then it's not so much of a stressor on me. The worst thing that happens is when it's like 4 a.m. or like into the hour 4, or like it's even like 5 a.m. and he hasn't attacked and he's just like chilling, like perched in his stage 3, like he's about to run down. That's the worst, because then the paranoia kicks in, because that's when it's getting to the home stretch where you're running out of power and you know that you're gonna have to conserve it, because 9 times out of 10 when you do a 420 run or a max mode run, you're almost always gonna go to the blackout stage. It's always gonna have to come down to you edging out Freddy in the blackout at the end. But usually once you get to the blackout on 420 mode, Freddy takes forever to get to your door, and he always does the longest version of the song, at least in my experience. Very rarely has it been that he's like cut the song short on me. I think it's only happened like twice. And like I said, I feel like I've attempted max mode like well over 100 times now. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I've done it a lot. So yeah, like towards the end, like you know you're just gonna have to let your power bleed out, and if Foxy hasn't charged you yet, and he's like in the 3rd stage, and you know he's close, that's when the pressure comes, because it's like, oh man, I can't. It's been at least like 5 times where Foxy has literally killed me when the power is at 0%, where like I just barely missed the cutoff by him by like 3 seconds, and I literally just get robbed of a win. So that's definitely frustrating. I'm just gonna close that and we'll just finish the night out here. Yeah, definitely derps. Now I'm not the king yet, so I'm trying to get better at the game still. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping I could do it in one try. I know a lot of what I'm saying is probably just like not being comprehended, but just trying to break down why like the gameplay I'm like displaying looks the way it does right now. But I actually do have like a strong admiration for this game and like its mechanics. Like, it's always been my favorite in the franchise, even before like really learning the ins and outs of it. But even more now, like, yeah, you and Jazzy go first. Like I said, man, I could train everybody up. I can train everybody from being a non like no experience like FNAF player to like beating the max mode. I guarantee you I can get everybody good enough at this game to beat the max mode. It just takes a little bit of practice. There we go, 6 a.m. 2 nights down. Alright. The 3rd night is the earliest Freddy can wake up, but it's very rare that he ever does. But like I said, with this strategy, the goal is just to keep him on stage. You just keep him on stage. Do not let him leave the stage. You never beat this game, Derps? You can never beat Night 5? This game's really easy, man. Like, trust me, it's really easy. I can... Like I said, I can get you to beat Night 5 is not a problem, and then Night 6, which is the hardest, like, regular night, even that is not a problem. Like I said, like, just do what I'm doing here, like what you see me doing here. Just keep Freddy on the stage. Lock him down. Do not let him leave the stage, and you'll be alright. And then, like I said, you can beat the max mode in this game. It's not hard. It just takes practice and confidence, and you can't be nervous. Like, you can't be, like, panicking and stuff like that. Like, you just gotta learn the rhythm and just do it. When you're trying to camera stall like I'm doing now, like I'm trying to keep Freddy on the stage, you have about like a 5-second interval. So as long as you can get the camera back on him within 5 seconds, you should be good. Except in the 420 mode, he moves in about like 3.7 seconds, I think it is. But like I said, the strategy for that night is you want him to run down to the corner and just keep him there the whole night. This camera right here, that's where you want Freddy to run. Yeah, FNAF 2 is a nightmare. FNAF 2 is the hardest game in the franchise. I like it. Like, I think my least favorite to play is probably FNAF 3. But FNAF 2 by far is the hardest. I cannot beat the additional night. I'm gonna attempt to do it again, put myself through the hell, but I cannot beat that night, and I don't think I'll ever be good enough to beat the max mode in that game, to be honest. The 1020 Golden Freddy mode, I don't think I got it in me. Yeah, Silent Hill too. Oh. You know what's surprising? Like that it's me thing. I've gotten that plenty of times. But for as much as I've been playing this game lately, I still have yet to have a single Golden Freddy encounter, which is insane to me. See, she's probably gonna camp there now. Damn, I'm getting hungry. I always get the midnight rumblies, man. Oh, da-dum-dum-dum. Can you guys hear the game well enough? Like all the subtle noises like that the animatronics make and stuff like that. Can you guys hear that? Or is it too low? Is my voice like too loud over it? Should I turn it up? Like that little carousel music playing in the background right now. Can you guys hear that? That you can't hear. Alright, I'm gonna turn it up just a tad then. Hopefully you hear that now. Oh, you're still at work, Derb Stan. That sucks. Hopefully you're getting off soon. Might actually run to the restroom quick after this night. So I'll pause for a second after this. Playing this game makes my fingers hurt sometimes, man. Give my hands a break too, I guess. $15 minutes, yeah, hopefully flies by for you and you get home quick. You'll notice, like, from me doing this, because like I said, I explained the camera stalling, and because I think his AI only maxes at like 8 on the last night, we might not even see me like get charged by Foxy at all on the regular nights. I'm surprised. Oh, I was just about to say, I'm surprised I kept Bonnie on the stage for that one. realistically at this point, like 4 a.m. and somewhat into the hour, we're like 40%. I could just close both doors or even just one and just like chill here, which is what I might do, honestly. Give my hands a break. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, like Freddy can wake up. He can wake up on night 3, but you see I'm keeping him on the stage. I'm not letting him leave. And by me using the cameras consistently too, you see Foxy hasn't even woken up either. He's still just behind his curtain, not even peeking. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to stop looking at the chat so much. When I'm doing the 420, I definitely can't look at the chat at all. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna close it down for now. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Oh, there's Freddy laughing now. See, now he's woken up because I took my eyes off of him finally. So now you can hear him like Rick Ross. Is the sound balance still fine? Like, is it fine between you guys being able to hear the game and hear me? Like, can you hear the guys? Can you guys hear the clinking of like the pots and pans? Okay, let me turn it up more, cause I can see it's not picking up enough of it. Now I'm getting a little more feedback. There, how's that? Is it like if I talk, is the game overpowering me or nah, nothing still? Damn. Turn it up a little more. If the game's here, right? Because I'm getting more feedback now. Like, can you hear me fine over it, like when I'm talking? You can hear enough. Alright. Alright, so night 4. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna be right back. The plushes, yeah, they're unlocks. They're unlocks. You can get them. Just answering some messages. I'm gonna go use the bathroom quick too. Still balanced. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the game there, as I want you guys to be able to hear the ambience and stuff more. Yep, unlockable plushies. Night 4 is gonna be when the phone guy gets bodied, gets claptrap. Yeah, here, I might as well put this on the wait screen. Sorry guys, I gotta answer a few messages here, and like I said, I want to run to the restroom. Alright, I'm going to the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a minute. Alright, we are back, boys. Backaroo. Backaroo. Alright. Let's get back to it. Night 4 mains. It looks like the audio is still good. Why is the screen tweaking out now? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Alright, hold on. I gotta make an adjustment to the screen. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. feel like it should be fine now. Yeah, I feel like it should be fine now, right? Can y'all see the game good? I'm pretty sure it's fine. Let me check on my own end real quick. It looks fine on Streamlabs. Man, everybody's really hating the new Joker movie, it seems like. Kinda wanted to go watch it, but I'll probably just wait. Yeah, it looks good on my end. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Alright, let's get back into it. Night Forest, where the night guard gets waxed. Bad night here for him. For Peru. Get good, scrub. Am I right, guys? You get killed on the job? That sounds like a skill issue. Got by the Fredbear. By the check it out, a 31st bird. Can never get tired of that meme. But yeah, like Derps, if you're still watching, or you probably no, you might be driving home, so. But whatever, if you happen to watch this back on playthrough, or if you make it back while I'm in night 5 or even 6, like what I'm doing here, this is what you want to do. Just check the light and flip the camera up. And just keep it on Freddy. And that's pretty much it. You just check the lights. Obviously, if you see Chico or Bonnie at the door, when you check the light, you close it. That's how you deal with them. And Freddy, you just keep him on the stage, and like I said, by constantly flipping the cameras, you'll stall out Foxy too. And every other night, aside from the max mode, when you you flip the camera to check Freddy on the show stage, you can easily check Foxy quickly too and go right back to him. You got more than enough time to do it. The faster you are getting to the cameras, the easier it is for you to lock down Freddy and Foxy. Now, a lot of times, I won't turn off the light before flipping down the camera, but you will get 1 second where your usage gets into the yellow, like you got 3 bars, so that's something to be wary of. You can quickly like double tap to turn it off, but if you miss it, like don't stress it out too much. And honestly, I've come to notice, like, when I was trying to be perfect, making sure, like, I was getting the light turned off every time before flipping the camera. That's, like, that split second doesn't seem like much, but it does add up, and that's when I'd be going too slow. And that's when I would let Foxy, like, on the max mode, like, out of his curtain so quickly, and there's been times where he's attacked me even at 12 a.m. and I die, surprisingly, like, not even thinking about checking him, because in my mind, I'm like, there's no way he can be awake and ready to charge already, but, like I said, sometimes, depending how high his AI is, all those little microseconds, like, worried about trying to be perfect on the lights, will add up, and you can get killed from that. At least in the max mode. Like I said, like, pretty much every other night aside from max mode, you really don't have to worry about this stuff. Like, this strategy, what I'm doing here, is probably gonna get you through nights 1 through 6, like, with no stress at all. And you'll know roughly, because you get so used to it, like, playing the max mode too, like what benchmarks you want to be, like, for hours, in terms of how much time is left and how much power you got left. Like, right now my power is, like, great. You get to, like, 3 a.m. and you still got, like, half or more, like, you're golden. Now max mode, it's a little harder. I'm not sure if it's because the power, like, drains out quicker or what it is, but you'll know, like, usually you want to enter, like, 4 a.m. with about, like, 30-ish, like, the high 20s to, like, 30% left of power. And then you want to enter 5 a.m., like, in the teens. And that's, like I said, it's going to stretch it thin, but at the end, you always got to make sure. That's why, like I said, it gets tricky with Foxy, depending if he's, like, close to attacking or if he hasn't attacked yet. But usually, like, if you got him, like, in, his second stage where he's just peeking out the curtain, like, not perched out ready to sprint, but just peeking out, or even better if he's, like, completely asleep behind it, then you pretty much good. Like, once it gets to, like, 4 a.m. not 4 a.m. once it's 5 a.m. and you only got, like, 4% left, but you know, like, the hour's gonna be ending soon, you're good to just sit there and just let it black out and you'll probably be alright. If you ever get nervous, you can do one last check where, like I said, like, if I was playing 420, Freddy would be right outside this door, and of course they're going crazy, so what you would do is you would check that light, make sure Chica's not there, you close that door quick, go to Foxy, see where he's at. Once you got where he's at, you do what you need to with that information. If he's ready to sprint, maybe you want to keep playing the game out a little longer, but regardless, like, I mean, even 4% is pushing it. 3%, you definitely don't want to be doing anything else. You don't want to be using any more power. On the max mode, once you get to 3%, regardless of where you are, you definitely just gotta idle and just let whatever happens happens. If you end up losing because Foxy still kills you, or you just, like, just barely don't have enough power to make it, then so be it, and you're just gonna have to try again and try to be quicker and more efficient the next time. But you get to max mode when you get those really low power percentages. I would usually say, like, 4. 4 is, like, the last, and I wouldn't even do it with 4. Like, definitely, once you get 5%, that's where you want to get, like, your last Foxy check. And then you want to idle at 4. But, like, once you get to 4% left of power, you definitely don't want to be using cameras or lights anymore. Like, that's really pushing it. 3, absolutely don't. Like, you get to 3, even if you're not sure where Foxy is or wherever, like I said, you're just gonna have to let go, and whatever happens, happens. Actually scared me there. But yeah, you can see, like I said, Derps, I know you're probably, like, driving home right now or something, but it's night 4, on 5 a.m, Freddy's done nothing because I've just kept him locked down here. And also, Foxy, like I said, still not even picking out the curtain. So this strategy, like I said, it just works. You just gotta be fast, and you just do not let the camera off of him. You can pretty much eliminate Freddy and Foxy, which are the 2 most tricky threats, by just doing this, and then you just play the door lights. You see Chico or Bonnie at the door, you close it and wait for them to leave. It's that simple. I'm telling you, like, anybody can beat this game. Chico's Chica's gonna camp there. Like I said, it's annoying on the earlier nights because they'll camp. The 420 mode, unless you're really unlucky, they're always gonna leave by like. So if you check light once, he's there, boom. Check it again, he's there, boom. 99% of the time, when you go back the third time, they'll be gone. Oftentimes, they'll only take like one turn, but. I'm just gonna close the door and give my hand a rest here. But that's it. That's night 4, boys. So, yep. Night 5. This is the night with Golden Freddy. And then he gives me the call. And then that'll be it for the main game. And then hopefully I can get through night 6 and then the max mode without dying once. Playing this game does make my hands hurt sometimes. So here you go, Derp, since you said you were never able to beat this game, never beat Night 5, just... Like I said, if you want to go back and watch it, literally just watch what I do here. It's the same strategy. You do not let Freddy leave the stage. That's all you gotta do, man. Constantly flip the camera. You pretty much keep Freddy and Foxy at bay the entire night just doing this. Like I said, if you want to check Foxy, just check him quick like that and then go right back down. Dum dum dum, I hear him singing. Do a quick courtesy check, but yeah, I know he's probably not even awake behind the damn curtain. And like, don't worry about like, even if you take an extra second or an extra 2 to 3 seconds to look at Freddy or Foxy, don't worry about Bonnie and Chica like just coming in and like blitzing you. It actually takes a pretty good while for them to actually enter your office and kill you. And you'll see, I'll do it all the time because very rarely am I ever perfect reacting when I do the max mode, like when I see them at the door when I use the light and closing it right away, because like I said, I get so much into the flow where it's just muscle memory. Most of the time you'll see me do this, like I'll check the light, see one there, flip the camera up, and then flip it back down and then close the door. You can still do that, like you have a few seconds even when they're at the door before they actually attack you, so don't think that it's instant. Like, it's a bad habit for sure, but like it's very rarely ever gonna get you killed. What will get you killed is if you close the door, you check the light and see that they're still there, and then you accidentally open the door while they're still there. Then you can't close the door again, and that will get you killed. So just gonna try to camp there. See, that's what's annoying about the not hard nights. The practice, yeah, I told you, boss, I'm trying to speedrun this. I've been playing this game like religiously, like overnight at work. See, that's what's annoying about, like, as hard as max mode and even like night 6 can be, like, at least they don't just camp your door. These nights here, like the normal nights, they just camp your door, man. That's actually worse for your power. But yeah, like, as you can see, Derps, like 2 a.m., probably going on 3 a.m. soon. Again, like, Freddy has not left the stage, and Foxy's still not even looking out the curtain. So if you just do this, like, you literally just neutralize the both of them. And then it just becomes a simple game of, like I said, just checking the light. If Bonnie or Chica appear, then you just close the door, and that's it. That's literally all you gotta do. You just have to be quick. You have to be quick. You have to be efficient. You can't misclick things. Like I said, the main thing is just having focus and having confidence. You can't panic when you play this game. if you panic and like the noises and stuff start to stress you out, or you see something on the camera and you like react the wrong way, like that's what's gonna kill you. Don't let fear kill you. Like I said, I'm far from a perfect player in this game. I'm still extremely sloppy, but you can see like easily like gliding through the main game here. I'm gonna beat the first 5 nights here pretty seamlessly. And again, like you see, like we've been into the hour 3 a little bit. We still pretty much got about half our power left. Had probably more than half when we started the hour, which like I said is great power management. And Freddy has not left the stage, and look, Foxy's still not looking out because the camera, as long as you keep looking at them, you got like a 5-second interval, you keep them locked down with the camera, they're not going to be able to go anywhere. They cannot touch you. The 2 biggest threats in the game cannot touch you doing this strategy. Like I said, it's just a matter of not letting your muscle memory get too spastic and making a mental error or overreacting to something, you know? That's the tricky part. Like, you become your own worst enemy in this game once you neutralize the 2 biggest threats. And see, even right there, like I saw Bonnie was gone. I didn't open the door right away again. So like, yeah, that burns a little more power, but like you'll see, like as long as you're playing efficient enough and just sticking to your strategy, you don't have to play perfect. Even in max mode, like I said, it seems like you have to play perfect, but you don't. You just can't make any fatal errors. Nah, every FNAF is unique. Like they all have their own mechanics and stuff. So it's unique. There's some elements of camera stalling in almost all the games, but it works differently. Like FNAF 2, it's very different. It's a harder strategy that the community actually found because, like I said, to this day, even amongst professional players, FNAF 2 is considered like the hardest one because the RNG in it is ridiculous, and there's just so much stuff to worry about. And for years, like the optimal strategy to beat the max mode in that game always had like an element of randomness to it, until like recently they found like another strategy that involves camera stalling similar to this, but that takes like an incredible amount of skill because like I said, that game has way more things to juggle. You constantly gotta worry about. You'll see, like I'm gonna play FNAF 2 after this. I don't know if I'll beat it. Like I said, I've only ever been able to beat the main game, like the first 5 nights, and even that is a struggle for me. Night 6, like I've tried like hundreds of times now, I cannot beat that night, and I don't think I'm ever gonna even have the desire to give the max mode in that game a try, because it is just so damn hard. I'm starting to cut it close a little here on the power. Oh, see, that was a misclick there. If I was playing 420 mode and like I misclicked on that camera right there, that would have got me killed. That would have got me killed. Because when you play 420 mode, the max mode, as long as that office door is open, like I said, Freddy can't attack you if you have the camera on him. But if you have that office door open and you accidentally click on another camera, you're dead. Because as soon as you click on another camera, Freddy enters your office. He moves immediately. It's immediate with him. That's what I'm saying. It's a matter of not letting the pressure like make you make like a simple mental error like that. That's what you don't want to do. And with Bonnie standing there, since this is not max mode. Oh, maybe he did leave. Oh, look at that. I was just about to say, since this is not max mode, he's probably going to camp there forever. So I was probably just going to shut down for the night. And honestly, that's probably what I'm going to do here. I'm sorry you're still feeling bad, Chris. Just try to just enjoy the company while you have us here. You know, just watch the stream. Something to get your mind off of it. I'm going to shut down. But yeah, and there you go. That's about it. As you can see, derps, like, it's not hard to do, man. There you go. I didn't even black out. So there you go. First 5 nights, no blackouts, not a single charge by Foxy. Freddy never left the stage once. So as you can see, just following that strategy, you can beat the main regular game the first 5 nights pretty effortlessly like that. So that's that. I'm gonna give my hands a little bit of a break here because they are hurting. They do cramp up playing this game, and we'll play night 6, which is just an even harder version. Yep, GG's, man. Thanks for stopping by, Scatters. It's just an even a bit more faster version of night 5, and then we'll get into the max mode night. Yep, thanks, boss. I appreciate it. Give me 1 second here, actually, guys. Check if I got any messages. But yeah, as you can see, like, I promise you, like, anybody who, if you've never even played Five Nights at Freddy's, like, at least the first 5 nights, and I even think the first 6 nights, really, like, but I'll keep it basic, the main game, like, the first 5 nights, right, that's what it's called, you want to survive the Five Nights at Freddy's, like, practice that strategy, maybe for, like, an hour, like, just once you get used to the muscle memory and where you have to click, like, you'll be able to beat the game pretty easily. The whole goal of the game is literally just keep Freddy locked down with the camera. Don't let him leave the stage and you'll be alright. Oh, my hand is cramping. I'll give myself another minute here, and then we'll get on to night 6. And then, like I said, night 7. Since this... But who's laughing at you, Chris? You keep saying that, and I keep asking you, like, who you think is laughing at you? Is it people you live with? Like, what's going on? I keep telling you, man, and don't take this as me being angry at you, but it's just, you know, I'm letting you know, like, you know, if you need to vent about something, just vent. That's what we're here for, man. Just vent. What I was gonna say though is with these 2 extra nights, in the event that I do die or fail at them, I know I said if I did, I was gonna start the game back over. But I mean, as you can see, like I'll be able to beat the main game easy with no issue, because the stream has already went longer than I thought it would, and it's already pretty late, and my hand is hurting. If I do end up dying on any of the additional nights, I'm just gonna attempt them again. I'm not gonna start the whole game over. Maybe another day I'll do that again if you guys actually want to see it, but because of how late it is, because of how far the time has gone already, and the fact that my hand is literally hurting, and I still do want to play a little bit of FNAF too, I'm just not gonna do that. My hand. Alright. It's gonna be as cramped as it's gonna be, so. Yeah, I figured as much, Derps. But yeah, like I said, if you want, you can go back and see it, if anything. But, like I said, if you're able to watch now, like if you're situated at home and stuff, I actually wait for you to answer. You'll see, because like I said, like night 6, you know, it's an additional night and it's more challenging than any of the other nights in the main game, but the strategy is probably gonna work like just as well. So nah, derps, even the actual the sister location, like regular, like traditional Five Nights at Freddy's game, is still vastly different. Like it's still its own game. That one's actually really hard too, especially the max mode and that. You get like the mini arenas, they like clog your screen and stuff. Like they jump on your face and like cover your screen, so it makes it harder to see things. Yeah, every FNAF has its own unique mechanics. There's some things like rule of thumb that might carry over like basic concepts and stuff, but yeah, every game is very different. RE3, are we talking about the Garbanzo Beans remake or like the original? And if it is the original, you better be playing that Seamless HD project. Speaking of, has anybody bought any of the original 3 Resident Evil games since they've been re-released for PC on Good Old Games? You can also apply the Seamless HD mod to that. They actually implemented that with those ports pretty quickly, surprisingly. I miss the original menu music. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure. Like, if you go back, I think you're just talking about it. It's the secret room, but it turns to like a traditional FNAF game, but it's still its own thing. Unless maybe there is a secret that has like actual FNAF 1. I don't know though. But alright, like I said, I've taken enough. Gosh, the Gods remake DLC, yeah, man. But nice, I'm glad you've been playing that. Yeah, I know there's upscale projects for it too, but I definitely recommend playing the Seamless HD. I still want to get back to playing all the Resident Evil games. Is that I'm still waiting on the fan remakes of 1 and 3 to come out since they're still being worked on. Luckily, they haven't been canned, but they're just being worked on behind the scenes, so Capcom doesn't take them down. I'm still waiting for those to release before I play through all of them. I'm still hoping someday like we get like that UDK project from like 10 years ago. Nah, it's different there, trust me. But no, that UDK project that we got a couple years ago of Resident Evil 2 remake, I'm still hoping somebody remakes the game like that eventually, or at the very least, what was I gonna say? At the very least, with the ability to recompile and decompile N64 games now, maybe there's fans. Yeah, Kendo Cut is good. Maybe there's fans dedicated enough where they decompile the N64 port of Resident Evil 2 and then recompile it and make a PC port and essentially do what like the Render 96 team has done with like the Mario 64 PC port and now the Ocarina of Time PC port, and essentially just add new models, retexture the whole game, and there we go. We got like a faithful, like true remake of Resident Evil 2, and it's still running off the game's original code. That'd be beautiful. Hopefully we see that like start getting the wheels turning on a project like that in the future. I just gotta find people willing to do it, even if I gotta donate it to it myself. That is something I would not mind donating a lot of money towards. But alright, that's enough. Let's get into night 6. And since you're here, derps, like I said, you can watch. The strategy will still pretty much apply. You just do not let Freddy Fazbear leave this stage. See how fast Bonnie and Chica go. Look at that. He just teleported there. He wasn't even there when the light first came on. But see, even in this night, even with them not being at full 20, like they'll still leave quicker. Alright, I see you commenting, but I can't read the chat right now. So this night, like I said, it's still not as cracked out as the 20 mode, but it still functions very much like a regular game night, but it is faster. said, you can check Foxy, see? Like, don't be afraid to check him if you have to. Come on, leave. There you go. That's what sucks about these other nights, man. They'll just camp and it just eats the power. Oh, he's already awake. See? Freddy's still being pinned down. You just gotta keep him pinned. Just don't leave him. Let him leave the stage. Do not let him leave the stage. That's your priority. Nights 1 through 6. It'll get you through the entire game aside from the max mode. Which, like I said, is gonna take practice anyways, but anybody can beat it. Or. Doing pretty good right now. God, my fingers hurt. Feeling. Boom, gone immediately. Perfect. Damn it. Had a feeling she'd be coming back too. It's the carousel. Like I was saying earlier too, if you guys were wondering why in the earlier nights, like, the way I was playing just looked so spastic and nutty, I'm hoping now you can see why you have to get used to that in your muscle memory. Oh, he's about to run. And again, the key here is, like, I'm glad the situation's actually happening. So you can see Foxy's threatening to attack. Like I said, I'm keeping a rough estimate in my head. I don't gotta stress it too much though, because it's not the max mode and I can check him freely. But notice that when I check Foxy, I'm just checking quickly to see what his state is, and I'm always putting the camera back on Freddy, and I'm still constantly checking the cameras even after securing my room. The priority is Freddy. You don't want to let him leave the stage. He's the priority. And obviously, if a situation like that happens where Foxy's about to attack or he's in his pouncing state, you know, crouched over outside his curtain, but then Bonnie's at your door and he's still just camping your door and you have to keep it closed, don't bother checking Foxy until you have to open the door again, because if the door is closed, it doesn't matter if Foxy runs because he's not going to be able to get in. The door's closed. See, I almost made a mistake right there talking. Almost left the camera on Foxy. And again, Bonnie's camping the door, so when I'm putting the cameras up, I'm not even worried about Foxy because whatever he's doing doesn't matter. The door is closed, he can't kill me. Now if the door is open, check him again. Just keep doing the same thing. He still hasn't ran yet. Like I said, remember, when he does leave, like meaning he's completely gone, he's running, like the curtain is wide open and he's not there, you have about 27 seconds before he gets to your door. That's an ample amount of time to react. So there's no need to panic. You just have to. So that's the main thing about this. It's focus and just not panicking. We're at 4 a.m. 30%. We're doing great. Notice again, derps. Night 6. Freddy has not left the stage. He hasn't chuckled once. Nothing. I've locked him down. I've neutralized him completely. This is the strategy you have to use. Once it gets to 5 a.m. See right there. Notice I put the camera up before closing the door, but I was quick enough to react that I was able to close the door and he didn't kill me. That's what I mean. You don't have to be perfect. You don't stress. See, and I just did it right there with Chica too. Don't stress yourself in this game being perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You just cannot make fatal errors. It's a huge difference. I got enough power right now that if I wanted to shut down and just close the left door and then just look. Well, you don't even gotta look. It's like I said, the only person that can actually enter your office when you're not on the cameras is Foxy. I can just shut down. But I'm gonna play it out again just to show you that, like, if you just do this strategy, you're not gonna be attacked. I noticed Foxy's been peeking out his curtain, yes, but it's been a while and he still hasn't charged because I'm still keeping them stalled with the cameras. Now, I think I've been in 5 a.m. long enough that I'm not going to get a blackout, but if I do, it's because I'm still playing when I don't have to right now. Alright, well, with him there, I'm actually just going to stop now. See, now you hear Freddy running because I haven't been... See, you hear him laughing and running now because I haven't been watching him. I took the camera off him. See, so the first blackout, but it's kind of intentional. He might... Yeah, and there you go, see? There you go. As you can see, I just smoked the first 6 nights. No threat at all. No deaths. And the only blackout right there was right there at the very end. And it's because, like I literally said, I'm playing longer than I had to just to show you how well the strategy would work. So, you can beat this game, derps. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Alright, there you go. First 6 nights complete. No deaths. Simple. And now, the ultimate challenge, the max mode. My hands are cramping like crazy. And this is it. Like I said, originally I was planning, like, if I died on the max mode, I would go and, like, start the whole game again to show that I can beat it all in one sitting. But as you guys see, like, the first 6 nights are not a challenge at all for me. I'd be able to do it. I don't really have the time. Like I said, it's a lot later than I expected, and my hands are really cramping. So I'm just gonna continue to stream until I beat the max mode. Hopefully I can get it on first try. And if I don't, hopefully it doesn't take me many tries. And then I might play a little bit of FNAF too. That game, FNAF 2, if I play it, I'll probably just set up a life system for myself where 3 deaths and then I won't continue. I mean, hopefully I've gotten good enough at that game. Hopefully that I can at least beat the main game within 3 tries, but we'll see. We will see. Alright. Take another minute. Let me stand up and stretch real quick. Yep, GG's indeed. Oof. Playing this game really does cramp my hands up. I mean, playing any game cramps my hands up now. I'm like already getting old. Got carpal tunnel. appreciate all you guys stopping by, though. I really do. Alright, and again, just because I like to focus while I'm playing it, I'm just gonna explain, again, what the basic strategy of the max mode is before I actually start it. And here, we'll do the Golden Freddy 1987. Was that the Bite of 87? Easter egg crash really quick. Jump scare. But yeah, the strategy is, as soon as the night starts, you put your camera on the East Hall camera, because that is the camera that you're gonna have, you know, that's the camera you're gonna have up most of the night. You put your camera there, you immediately start flipping the camera up and down right away for two reasons. One, you want to get Freddy to run down to the East Hall camera as quick as possible, and two, you want to start stalling Foxy immediately. You want to keep him at bay as much as possible. Like I said, sometimes it gets tricky depending on how active he's being during the night or how many times you've been visited by Bonnie and Chica. There is still always an element of RNG in these games, of course. You know, that, you'll learn eventually the more you play it, like when you get in a situation where maybe you want Foxy to charge your door, that way you don't have to worry about him towards the end when it's starting to run low on power, and you really gotta start balancing out, like, okay, I need the power to run down, but I still gotta play it long enough so that I don't get killed in the blackout, but also give myself enough time that the power is low enough so that when I stall and just idle and don't use the cameras anymore, Foxy's not gonna kill me because he's been stalled long enough, right? That kind of becomes the balancing act. That's what I was saying, like, that sweet spot when it's like 4 a.m. or within the hour and he's just like perched over about to pounce or to come charging your door, but he still has, and that's really like the most challenging situation. But you want to get Freddy to run to that East Hall camera, and essentially all you do is check one light, open the camera, put it down immediately, check the other light, open the camera, put it down immediately, and you just do that non-stop. You do that non-stop, and you have to play a good balance where, again, it's hard because you have to keep the camera on Freddy at all times so he doesn't enter your office, but in the back of your mind, you still have to be worried about Foxy. You have to know that you're stalling well enough to not have him coming to attack you, but you have to know, like, when to check him, because you still do have to check him. You have to know what state he's in. The best opportunity you get to check Foxy is when Chica appears at your door, because when she's at your door, obviously you have to close the door, and when the right door is closed, Freddy can't get into your office either. So when that happens, what you do is you take that opportunity to, while you have the door closed because Chica is there, you close the door, you open the camera, and then you check on Foxy's camera to see what state he's in. But the hard part about that is you always have to remember that after you check Foxy, you have to put your camera back on the East Hall before you open the door. You can never have your office door open and the camera not on the East Hall, because you're gonna get killed by Freddy. That's the only way you can prevent getting killed by him. There's literally no other way. And that's where it comes, like I said, it's just panic and mental errors. Because there's been plenty of times where, like, oh, I gotta check Foxy, and I check and he's gone. I'm like, oh, okay, he's coming, like, alright, so whatever, I get off the camera, right? I get off the camera, I close both the doors, I hit the West Hall camera so Foxy can come running down and reset, right? But the amount of times that I've done that and then open both doors when he reset and forget to put the camera back on the East Hall and open the door, and now Freddy's in my office and I'm dead and I just threw it wrong away, right? That's really all it is. And like I said, the tricky part is because Bonnie and Chica are moving so quick that the times they do end up at your door, where it's like, the best thing I can say is like, don't try not to predict what they're gonna do, because it's like, yes, even though 90% of the time they're only gonna be there for at most like 2 light check cycles, right? A lot of times even 1. Don't, and it's a habit I still have. It's the only thing that like still messes me up kind of frequently. Don't get into the habit like, oh, okay, I check the light, I close the door, he's there, I put up the camera, I check the light again, and then even though I checked the light and saw him there, my brain still automatically tells me to open the door even though they were still there. Because like I said, if you open the door and they're still there, you're gonna get killed because you can't close the door and then you're just done. So that's really about it. Anyways, that's enough talking. My hands are very tired. Let's get to it though. Here we go, boys. Can I get some harhars in the chat? Let's see if I can beat this game seamlessly. All 6 nights. First 6 nights are down. Let's see if I can beat the max mode in it too, and just beat the whole game in one flawless run. Here we go, boys. Wish me luck. God, my chest hurts right now. So right here, put that camera and immediately start flipping. And you want to start playing the camera light game when the power is like at 97%. Because I'm nervous, and like I said, Foxy can be unpredictable even though it's uncommon, I'm probably going to manage my power very sloppy this time. So as long as I don't make any of those mental errors I mentioned, where I'm just like misclicking, or my brain is automatically telling me to open the door even though an animatronic is still standing there, as long as I don't do that, if I do lose this, it might just be because I run out of power at the end, because I'm going to be like extra conservative with Foxy this time. I'm trying to be extra careful with him. See, like right there, I'm already managing the power bad, because I saw Bonnie leave the first time, and even the second time I still checked the door again, then I misclicked and didn't get the door open enough in time. So I probably just wasted like 2% of power just doing that alone, just having that door closed those extra seconds there. Like I said, I'm talking now, but I really can't talk much while doing this. Oh geez, they're really active already. This is kind of chops. Sometimes too, like I just like accidentally just click, like when I'm trying to close the camera, I might accidentally click on the wrong camera while the door is open, and then obviously that's a failed attempt. And that sucks when that happens, because it's not even a mental error, it's literally just like jankness with the clicking. Okay, see, so already I'm gonna check Foxy. I'm being conservative. See, so like right there, I probably wasted like another 2% of power. I didn't have to, but I don't want to deal with the paranoia of like not knowing if Foxy's like being hyperactive this night or not. So far he's just peeking, so it looks like I'll be alright. So for right now, like I said, the only times I will check in is if Chica gives me the opportunity. Like I said, when she's there, you close the door, it gives you an opportunity to fend her off, and obviously keep Freddy from entering the office while not burning much power, because you have to have the door closed anyway, and you can look at Foxy. So like right now, see? Boom, but then you always gotta make sure you go back to the East Hall. But regardless if I fail this, because I make an error, what I want you to take note is that the strategy is working. Notice, it's max mode, it's 20, they're all going crazy. Their AI is set as high as it possibly can be. They're just all running around going crazy trying to kill me, and Freddy's right there putting the pressure. But notice, I'm not being killed. Doing this strategy, I'm not being killed. They can't kill me unless I make a mistake. And that's like, for anybody who wants to beat this game, it's like struggling. I always felt like the pressure or whatever. Like, that's what I want you to take away, is that this strategy works. See, like, I'm managing power really bad right now. I'm not reacting to everything as fast as I usually would. Foxy's behaving right now for the most part, so I gotta start getting my reaction times quicker. I've already had a lot of visits from Bonnie and Chica though this early. It's usually not a good sign. Means it's gonna be a struggle towards the end. Had a feeling. Still not managing the power as well as I could be. Since Fox is still perched, I might start double tapping. Like I said, that's when those milliseconds would start to add up. But he's still not close to attacking, and I'm already like wasting more power than I would like to at this point. So I might start double tapping the lights to not leave him on before I put the camera up. Okay, see, so now he's getting ready to attack. This is where it gets like tricky now. But thankfully it's 3 a.m. Again, see, like, it's 3 a.m. and I still haven't been killed on the max mode, so the strategy's working. Like I said, the only way I'm gonna die is if I make a mental error. Okay, see? So look, this is what you do. Perfect. You let him run down, put the camera back up, check, you're secure, you're good, and now you're good. And now hopefully I don't have to worry about him attacking again. Oh geez, both doors? Come on, man. What are we doing here? I'm not managing the power too good right now, but if I get out this hour and I still got around 30 or like in the high 20s, I'll be alright. I can still recover this attempt. It's not a bad attempt yet. I'm glad Foxy didn't stay in that perching state for too long. He actually came charging, because that's the worst case scenario, when he's like ready to attack but he just keeps lingering there, and it's like you check him for like the 3rd or 4th time and he's still just lingering there. It's like, will you come just blitz the door if you're gonna blitz it? Yeah, I'm a little lower on power than I should be right now. I said from the get-go that was gonna be my concern, but hopefully I can still clutch this out. I gotta start reacting better though, with opening the doors when they're gone before putting the camera back up. Ooh, I almost misclicked there and got myself killed. Almost. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be a little tight on power. I'm not that bad right now. Oh, I just got myself killed. See? Misclick. It sucks. It sucks, but it happens. It sucks, but it happens. Freddy's in the office right now. I'm gonna get killed. It sucks, but it happens. See? And that was a good run too. I would have had that. I probably would have had that. But you saw like me trying to put the camera back down, I accidentally misclicked and clicked the camera button. So that's the worst, when it's like, it's not a mental error. Like, you didn't make a mistake. Like, you're playing the game fine, but it's just because the buttons are so close sometimes, you go to try to click the camera or put the camera down and you accidentally click a camera button and it gets you killed. So I just threw away what would be a good attempt. But I'm gonna try it again. Like I said, I'm not gonna end the stream until I complete it. It sucks. Like I said, I still gotta work on mastering the game, because as you saw, even though it wasn't like a mental error, like, you know, it wasn't bad gameplay, I just misclicked something. You know, like I fat fingered the camera button. Like, I still wasn't able to beat it seamlessly. But as you can see, the hardest mode in the game, I got well into the hour of 4 a.m. and did not get killed. So if you take away anything from it, the strategy works. It's just difficult, because you gotta play perfect. As you saw, I was playing really well right there, handled the Foxy attack good, was balancing everything good. Power might have been a little bit tight, but I was still making the benchmarks. Like, I was probably only like 2 or 3% off. But a misclick there at the end, and it gets me killed. So, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Let me get my hands in it. Damn it, I hate when that happens so much. That sucks. I was gonna make it. We were well into within the hour or 4. I was gonna make it. It might have been a little tight, but I trust I was gonna make it. and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, right? Like what happened there, obviously, like I messed up. If I put the camera up, I don't think like Freddy cannot jump scare you while your camera's up. I think as a matter of fact, the only one that can pull your camera down to jump scare you, well, obviously Foxy can, but other than that, I think it's a Bonnie. Bonnie can pull your camera down. You'll even hear him like moaning if you have it, you know, like up and he's in your face. I could have done that, but obviously I wasn't gonna have enough power to like outlast him. You know, like the power would have ran out before the time came through. So it's better to just get it over with and just let him kill you. That sucks, because again, really good attempt going, even while talking to you guys and trying to explain the strategy. Really good attempt, but while they're shifting, and even while they're shifting, that's the thing, because it's like he could possibly be anywhere, but it's like he just camps outside. It doesn't matter. I accidentally clicked the wrong camera button while trying to close the camera. It's not a mental error either. It's just it's a physical error where like sometimes the buttons are just too close and I fat finger it by accident because the hitbox is on there over here. It sucks, but it happens. Alright, I'm gonna get myself to the end of this minute because my hands are still cramping. Trying to loosen them. And then we'll go back into it. Again, I really appreciate you guys stopping by for the stream. What time is it? Damn, it's 1. I might play FNAF 2 just for the heck of it, but I think I'm not even gonna do a life system with that. I think I'll just, if I die once, I'll just call it quits there. I can stream FNAF 2 another time. Alright. Crack my fingers. Alright, boys, here we go again. I'm gonna recollect my soul, because having a great run on stream, almost did it, beat the game seamlessly, and of course I had the fat finger camera at the very end to get myself good. Alright, come on. Try not to talk as much this time. Open the door, man. Sometimes too, the thing that sucks with click team games is that the click responses are just like so clunky sometimes. So sometimes you do click something, but there's like something weird about the coding in click team games where like if you click the same thing in the exact same spot within the span of a second, like literally like the exact same like hitbox, because it's clunky, it won't respond. So sometimes that causes like the issue too with like the misclicks and stuff. Where it's like, you know, you like hit the button for the light or the door and it's like not responding. Sometimes that's why. You're like perfectly like hitting it dead on the same spot you did like a second ago. So it doesn't register. It's so dumb. It's just like one of the unfortunate like clunky mechanical flaws of the engine. See, and something I'll do too, like if they stall where it's like he's still there when I check the light, like I said, you should definitely be going like left light camera, right light camera. But if they're stalling, like don't be afraid to like stay on the same side for like 2 light cycles until they go away. That way you're saving power and opening the door as soon as you possibly can. And out of paranoia, I'm gonna check Foxy here. See, he's already about ready to run. So now he's becoming a problem already. So now I'm gonna count down like 10 seconds in my head, and whether Chica is there or not, I gotta check on Foxy. And this is the part that sucks because it eats some of your power earlier than you would like it to. I'm gonna get 1 check here, and now I gotta check him because he's unpredictable. And like I said, it's 27 seconds from when he leaves the curtain that he can get to your door. So it's like you would think, okay, he hasn't even left the curtain left, so I gotta have at least like 5 seconds there for his movement interval, plus the 27 it would take to get to his door. But because I still don't have a good balance for how the actual game clock works, like I count 27 seconds in my head, it's not equivalent to 27 seconds within the game, you know what I mean? So it's like, I still end up getting killed by him. Like, I'm gonna check him now. And like I said, this is the part that sucks because now you're just wasting power. Chica, please, please appear at the door. Give me the opportunity to check him. Perfect, perfect. See, ask and you shall receive. Sometimes ask and you shall receive. So that was good. Now hopefully I can keep him at bay. I don't know how much faster I could possibly be moving right now. Oh Jesus. Right there I didn't do like the door camera thing because I'm trying to keep Foxy at bay, so I'm just trying to get the camera stalls quicker now. I'm so nervous about misclicking again and ruining my run like I did last time. Felt that shift. And obviously you know when the cameras go black and it's shifting, that I call it a shift because they're literally moving. Anytime the cameras are blacking out like that, they're moving. Sometimes you'll get like 3 shift animations like back to back consecutively and it sucks. There you go, I'm keeping Foxy at bay now. Like I said, just remember anytime you check at Foxy, it's imperative you always put that camera back on the east hall before you exit the cameras. Never forget. I was gonna check Foxy, but my brain kind of glitched out there. It's fine though. Really not worried about him. It's 3 AM and he wasn't even peeking when I last looked. I think I'll be alright to not have to deal with an attack. I mean, I'll check to see. It sucks because I had the door closed, so I'm fine. But that's what sucks when like you're going to check Foxy and then they shift when you're going to do it, because then like as you saw, like I had that door closed, like Chico's been gone, I probably could have been opened it, but because that happened and I'm so worried about checking Foxy to see where he's at, I probably just wasted like 2% of power there keeping that door closed, like those extra 5 seconds. But again, unless I fat finger something or make a mental error, 3 AM on max mode and I haven't been killed, so just so you can see the strategy works. Okay, he's gonna charge again. I'm gonna get another Foxy attack and that sucks. Perfect. Oh jeez. We're not doing too hot on power right now either, man. Like, Foxy, if you're gonna charge again, I need you to do it now. And it sucks when he charges again. The first time he hits your door, yeah, see, this sucks. This really sucks. I might actually run out of power this time. And of course, Bonnie's there. Yeah, I might lose this one too because of power. It's very rare I lose this because of power, but it's looking like that's gonna happen this time. Unless this hour goes perfectly. And now I'm at the point where I'm not even gonna check Foxy because, oh my god, I misclicked again and got myself killed again, bro. Again, bro. A misclick again, bro. Yep. A misclick again. I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset right now. I'm gonna do this one more time. And if I can't beat it on stream, I'm just gonna upload. I'll probably just show some of my completion runs. I'm so upset that a misclick got me killed at 4 AM, halfway through the hour, twice now on stream. What I was gonna say was, whether Chica gave me the opportunity or not, at this point I'm not gonna check Foxy again, because I don't have the time or the power to worry about him. It was gonna get tight with power there, but again, as long as I didn't get too many visits from them for the rest of the hour, I would have been fine. But of course, I'm trying to flip the cameras, and I fat finger and accidentally click this stupid kitchen camera. Take the camera off of Freddy, you die. It's that simple. Those are the most frustrating losses to take with this. Like I said, when it's like, it's not that you made a mental error, like you misplayed something. It's just literally like, because the hitboxes are so clunky and the cameras are so close together that when just going to check the cameras, you accidentally click. Or because, like I said, click team is just like really weird with the game. Sometimes the clicks like just don't register, and you accidentally just click something and it gets you killed. That's the most frustrating. So, Yep, Oofmang indeed. I should have 2 wins under my belt right now. The fact that it happened both times halfway through 4, where it's like you literally just got to get through that last hour and then you're good, but it's whatever. I'm gonna try one more time because the stream is now approaching 2 hours and it's very late. And then that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna do Five Nights at Freddy's 2, sadly. We can save that for another day. Oh man, I'm so pissed off, man. Bro, twice. Like I have misclicks, like they happen, but like it's very rare that it happens to me anymore. And now like twice on 2 good runs, like 2 pretty good runs. I'm mad. I'm very mad. Let me stand up to stretch real quick. Jesus. Oh, I'm so mad. Beyond pissed off right now, guys. You don't even understand. When a misclick costs you not once but twice, like I don't even know what to say. That's crazy. Like, just what dumb luck, man. Such dumb luck. And yes, it sucks that Foxy attacked twice, and that's like 7% of my power gone. And like I said, I wasn't managing my power well enough. But again, for what the benchmark is, I was still probably only like 2, maybe 3% off. So as long as 4 a.m. went through perfectly fine, I probably would have been good. Because like I said, regardless of what I was not going to check Foxy at all for the rest of the night. If he killed me, he killed me. But 2 attacks already, late into the hour of 4, I like my chances of not getting attacked again. It's crazy too that he attacked so quick and early when he did. I'm glad that in both attempts though, that when he was purged, he wasn't it didn't take so many checks for him like to actually come charging. Like he came charging after like just a few checks. But especially on that second attempt, I feel like I was moving really quick with the cameras, and he still was pretty aggressive and ready to attack by like 2. And that's what I'm saying. It just goes to show it's still RNG dependent. Some nights he really can just be crazy and active no matter how fast you're moving. Like I said, usually the sweet spot, like best case scenario, you get your first Foxy attack like midway through the hour or 3. Because then you know more likely than not, you're not going to have to worry about him again for the rest of the night. The worst is, like I said, when it's like you're halfway through 4 and he's just chilling in that purging state. And especially like when it's, because then he's still lingering there at 5. And like I said, you know that's when it's getting close where it's like, alright, well, I can't keep wasting power checking on him. But also, like, I got to make sure, now you got to play the balance of like, I got to make sure I have enough power to survive after a blackout, but also not have so much power left that when I get to the percentage level where I had to idle and not check the cameras anymore, that he doesn't come charging me because he's been chilling in the purging state for so long and decided not to charge. It's such a hard balance. But this is going to be my last attempt. I'm really hoping I can beat this on stream. I'm going to be very disappointed. And if I don't beat it, I'll spend the extra 7 or 8 minutes or so showing one of the attempts in which I did beat it. Like I said, I think I've beaten it successfully like 10 times now. It's still not consistent enough though. But like you can see even in those 2 attempts, it's not that I don't have the strategy down pat. Like I said, it's just mistakes can still be made, like misclicking. And it's not even me misclick. It's not like I'm making a mental error and clicking on the wrong camera. It's just they're so close together that it gets like fat fingered, especially because of how clunky the click team like hitboxes are, and then it ends up getting me killed. Oh damn! I forgot I had to get something from Amazon. Shoot. Damn, that sucks. Give me a minute, guys. Alright. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Oh, let's go. I might still be lit here. Welcome back, Chris. You got to see me fat finger, or you missed seeing me fat finger and get a misclick to ruin around at the very end again. But like I said, I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna be extremely disappointed if I can't beat this on stream in 3 attempts, especially since I know I should have won the first 2. I mean, they would have been close, but I definitely probably still could have like just edged them out. If not for a fat figure misclick, because like I said, it's frustrating when those happen because they're not even mental errors. It's just screen's only so big, camera's only so close. Fat finger accidentally click on something they don't want to click on. Get yourself killed. Alright, boys. So I'm gonna be disappointed if I can't beat this on stream, but if I can't, I will take the extra 8 minutes or so to show a time that I did beat it, because I have most of my attempts recorded. Oh, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Please, please, I need some harhars. That's why I fat fingered twice. I asked you guys for harhars in the chat, but we didn't get any. I need some harhars in the chat, boys. For good luck. I'm just playing though. I appreciate you guys stopping by, seriously. Alright, this is gonna be the last attempt of the night. Hopefully we get it done. No more misclicks, please, no more misclicks. Come on, open the door, man. That's what I mean, man. I explain how the clunky clicking and click team games works, but like I just hate when it screws me over like that. Like that's definitely like a waste of at least 1% of power just trying to get that damn door to open after clicking it like 3 times. Regardless of the fact that it happened because I misclicked, doesn't really matter. It's evident though, like as I said, even though I got the strategy down pat and I've beaten it several times, I'm still not good enough to consider myself to have like mastered this game completely. I'm still dying, so. Until I know like I can beat this every single time, or at least almost every single time, like a 90% hit rate, and do it like several times in a row consistently, I'm not going to consider myself to have mastered this game. Probably should have taken that opportunity Chica gave me to check Foxy, but whatever. I'll check him when Bonnie Lee. It's gonna be a waste of a little bit of power, but whatever. Close the door, come on. That's what I mean, stuff like that right there, the misclicks. Alright, he's ready to pounce, so hopefully Chica gives me an opportunity. But I know I'm gonna have to defend myself. I gotta take matters to my own hands. She's there, come on, come on. Do it, Chica, come on. Be nice, yes. Please run, Foxy. Nope, that's what I mean, he trolls, he's a cave troll. I would check Foxy, but I know there's no way he's ran last time I looked at him there, so I already wasted enough power worrying about him, so. She's close, please give me the chance, Chica. Yes. Foxy, please run. Yes, yes, let's go. Let's go, synergy. Alright, good. Hopefully I don't gotta worry about him again. We're doing really good with power, despite wasting some. I'm really hoping I don't get a misclick, man. That's the only thing that can kill me. It's the only thing that's killing me in the first 2 attempts. Alright, I'm not gonna, since it's 3 AM and I got a lot of power, I'm not gonna have too much paranoia about Foxy. I'm just gonna trust that I'm playing quick enough to keep him at bay. And if Chica gives me the opportunity, I'm gonna check him. If she doesn't, I won't. If he kills me, so be it. my headphones there if you're wondering why. That split second there, did not want to do that. Hopefully they didn't throw the flow of things off. I think I'll be alright. Chica, please appear. I do want to check Foxy still. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do it, but like I still gotta do it, so please. If you're shifting, please. Please appear my light. Yes, perfect. Thank you. See? Sometimes you ask and you receive. And he's looking to attack again, man. What a bastard. 2 Foxy attacks suck. I don't know how much faster I can possibly be going to keep him at bay, man. I hate when I miss the light. Doing decent with power could be better for sure. Oh man, this guy. When he leaves, which is now. I don't want to do this, but I have to, because he's ready to attack again. And this is what I mean. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See this state where like I'm having to worry about power because it like just turned 4, and I'm already gonna be entering the teens. And you want to enter 5 a.m. with about like 13% at least. And he's pouncing and he's hovering there, but he won't come running. Okay. Oh, almost killed myself right there. Alright. I'm gonna run out of power. I played the power really bad this time. Because Foxy just took 6% of it, which sucks. I need you to leave. I need you to leave. We're gonna fail for a 3rd time because we ran out of power. And like I said, it's been a very rare occasion that I lose this because of power shortage, but this is just one of those times. That second Foxy attack really hurts. That second Foxy attack really hurts. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We failed again, boys. Jesus Christ. It's crazy because like I failed all 3 times on stream this time. For reasons that like I usually don't fail at. That sucks. That's really disappointing. That's really disappointing. Usually, like Freddy's probably gonna appear at the door really quick here. Because usually if you're not even close to beating it, he'll kill you quick. You usually have a good feeling when you know you played a little bit of the hour of 5. And he takes forever to get to the door and then plays you usually know you're good. But yeah, no, yeah, we're dead. He might not even play the whole song. Yep, see? Usually when you're not even close, he'll just kill you right away. And I don't know like why Foxy's being like, how did I run out of power so quickly that time? 2 Foxy attacks is really hard to overcome, but I want to do this again, but it's just too late. We're done. I'm mad that I failed 3 times, like I said on stream, and it's all because of reasons I don't usually fail at anymore. Misclicked, and that was the first time I failed like that bad on power in a long time, honestly. It's always like a mental error that usually gets me at the end. But alright, here's what I'll do for you guys though. I'll pull up a time. Yep, run backs next time. I'll pull up a time that I have gameplay recorded of a time that I did succeed in beating it. I had one time where I beat it like I smoked it. Like I didn't even have the power run out, but again, I guess I just had like the best luck that time where I must not have gotten visited by Chica and Bonnie so many times. That's the thing, Chica and Bonnie, I know I wasn't playing the power very well, but the misplays I had in power there would not have made it. I fell very short that time. Like power ran out before it was like even really 5 that time. And 2 Foxy attacks. So the amount of misplaying I did there wouldn't have mattered. It's just I don't know how much faster I could have been moving for Foxy to not come attack me 2 times. But yeah, there was one time I did it where like the power didn't even black out for me. Let me see here. Man, I'm really disappointed. I feel like I let you guys down too. Really disappointed I didn't beat that. And like I said, the 3 times I failed was all for reasons I usually don't fail at. That sucked. I think this has to be a time I won here. Nope. Yeah, it was the time I let Foxy kill me at 0% like an idiot. Like I literally let him kill me. Like I saw him running down the hall and like just didn't close the door. I don't know why that one time. Okay, here's a successful run. We'll watch this one. Damn it, which one was that? Just had it. I just had it. Okay, right here. Alright, here we go, boys. So this is a successful run by me here. I'm gonna try to commentate on what I'm seeing. I'm so disappointed I didn't beat it on stream, man. Already what I'm seeing is I had a bit of better responses to Bonnie and Chica than I did that one time just now. But see, even there, like well, I mean, she was still there, so. See, that was a good reaction to Bonnie. Playing a little slow right here, but really active first hour. I'm noticing too. That's already like 4 visits by them, all within the first hour. It's kind of rare. Another visit. I almost messed up right there. Okay, he left right away, so that's cool. But even then, I didn't manage that perfectly. But it's the point I was trying to make, so you don't gotta be perfect with it either. Okay, I don't know what that was there. This is horrible play right here. I don't know how the hell I still pulled this out. I must have been distracted with something at work. Yep, bad RNG indeed. That's the thing. There's always going to be an element of RNG to this. Still, I can definitely improve my games for sure. See, now I'm checking Foxy because I haven't had the opportunity to check him. Alright, that was a good reaction to Bonnie by me. Again, didn't play the light in the camera perfectly there, but good enough. Worst case scenario right there. See, and even that I didn't play perfectly right there in terms of maximizing my power, but see, like I didn't have to check Foxy there either. That's not really good optimal play for power conservation either, because I just checked him a few seconds ago and saw that he was only in stage 2 just peeking, so there's no way in hell he'd have been charging, even if he was able to advance to his next stage, which would have been unlikely even in that situation. There's still no reason to check him there. But somehow, percentage-wise, my power preservation was still really good right here. And now I'm slowing it down. Now you can see I'm actually taking the time to turn off the lights before checking the camera. Because I think at this point I'm trying to draw Foxy out because I was doing so well on power. See, I'm going much slower now because I'm trying to draw Foxy out. Yeah, 3 AM and I got a lot of power left. Which is crazy because I played the power bad a lot here, I already saw. It's crazy I got this much power left halfway through 3 on night 7. That's insane, especially all the vids I got and how bad I've played the power sometimes. Even checking Foxy extra times when I didn't need to. See, even there, and he's still chilling. And another visit. That was a good play by me to open the door right away. And again, see, I'm taking my times. I'm trying to keep a heavy power percentage, even though I got a lot right there. But it's also, I know I'm trying to draw Foxy out because he just was being so like passive this night. Honestly, I'd rather deal with a passive Foxy though, even though he makes it a little more tricky. It's better than aggressive Foxy who decided to attack me twice every attempt I had on live stream here and take 7% of power from me that I could have used. So. I always get hungry when I'm supposed to be asleep, son. It's illumination syndrome. It's not like it'd be even easy for me to just grab something to get real quick and full flying. Word of advice, never develop a multiple disorder, guys. Yeah, Foxy just camped out this whole night, man. Maybe that's why I end up beating it. Maybe he just never comes charging. See, like, it could be worse. Like, the worst situation here, and I think I'm still probably going to check Foxy a few more times just because you never know. But the worst situation here, like, that was a horrible play. The worst situation here is when you're at this time and this percentage that I am, and Foxy's chilling in the 3rd state, like he's ready to run. At least he's only peeking behind the curtain here. See, and even still, that's crazy. It's crazy that he was so passive, but this just goes to show you how it's RNG, because you can see I was moving way slower here than I did on any of the attempts on stream because I'm purposely trying to lure him out, and he decides to just chill the whole night. So regardless, as well as you played, there's still always going to be a level of RNG to it. Now the thing is, still though, even with the RNG, playing well enough, if I had a true mastery of this, I should still be able to consistently beat this 90% of the time. I should be able to beat it multiple times in a row, but I still haven't been able to do that. Like I said, I've only been able to beat it maybe, like I said, I beat it twice. I beat it 2 attempts in a row, but they weren't back to back. It was like a different day each, but it was still 2 consecutive tries. And then I think I would have had it like a try or 2 tries after that, but I literally just, and then 3 just go idle. I knew Foxy wasn't gonna come because he was just being passive the whole night, so I decided just to take the gamble. Or no, look, I even got paranoid and checked him one more time and still burnt some power. Look at that. And he just didn't attack the entire night. Even after, you see, I was there for like maybe 10 seconds, not even looking at the camera, and he still just was just like so passive. So there's still RNG to it. What else was I gonna say? Oh no, yeah, that one attempt though where like I saw 0% and I checked Foxy out of paranoia and I saw him running down the hall, and for some reason I just didn't close the door, like, so he killed me at 0%. Yeah, see, look, it barely even cracked into the Freddy song and I beat it. So there's RNG involved. There you go, boys. But there you go. That's that, boys. Yep, blackout RNG. That sucks, but there will come a day where I beat the Sun stream for sure. I'm definitely gonna play more FNAF. But yeah, I really truly do appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody who stopped by today. And I guess technically yesterday too, even with the Flash games, but June, Baka, Derpy, Dark King, Chris, Scatters, Chaz. Really appreciate you guys so much. I'm glad that even after going on such a hiatus and just doing these random, just clunky streams and playing just the most random games, you guys really showed up and showed out today. Supported, watching me the whole way through. I'm glad I got to stream some stuff for you guys. I'm definitely gonna be more active streaming during October. Definitely gonna play more spooky themed stuff. And drop a song for sure. Drop a horrorcore song for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking with me the whole time. I'm glad I got to show you guys what I've been doing with this game. It really sucks I didn't beat it and that I screwed myself over twice there with the stupid misclicks, but still got more to improve and we'll get there eventually. But yeah, you guys take care. Have a good night. I'll see you around probably in a week with probably more Fuh Noof and play some Zambos and some Doobie School as well. So, and recommend stuff to me, guys, too, especially like all Flash games. I know Derp said there's a couple Flash games you said you like playing. Show me what they are, and I'll probably look to download them on Flashpoint and play them on stream next time I stream some Flash games. But other than that, like I said, everybody stop by tonight. Appreciate it. GG's. Good night. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Stay up, Chris. Everybody take care of yourselves, man. Take care of yourselves. This is important. Remember, even, you know, I've been feeling down about stuff lately too, but no matter how bad stuff gets, you know, it really doesn't last forever, and the more you put your mind into just like focusing on what you can control and what's positive, you know, let the rest be what it is. Just deal with it the best way you can, and you'll see even the worst situations. You'll see it's not that bad, and you'll be alright again eventually. And even while you're going through like the the lowest points, you could probably still find something, even the smallest things that you can still come back to and just find some like peace in, even if it's only for a moment. So just try. Yep, see you June. See you derps.